Tonight on Tabitha Takes Over, Chris Smith owns Top Cut Salon in Bethpage, New York.
Tabitha taught me how to color years ago.
Now this former student of mine is struggling to keep the doors of her business open.
For 14 years, Top Cuts was very successful. But in 2008, I came down with stage 3 breast cancer. And while I was recouping, I left my manager and Melissa in charge.
And if I'm the manager and I make the rules, then I can talk about whatever I want on the floor and let Chris deal with me later.
And it's gone downhill ever since. Bills started to pile up, money wasn't coming in, and now I have over $120,000 in debt.
I have no idea how Top Cuts makes money. Prices are just way too low.
21, 17, 15.
I want Top Cuts to be a high-volume salon.
Doesn't matter who does you.
Every 10 minutes, they want to shove a haircut in your chair.
Discount?
I call it chop cuts instead of top cuts.
Christina just tapered.
Find someone else.
I don't think the staff is driven, and they don't take pride in their work.
I'm coloring. You got the drift.
And on top of all of it,
That's not a right way to run a business, Chris. Sorry.
Melissa undermines me. She always second guesses anything that I have to say. Last time I checked, I signed your paycheck.
I don't care how Chris likes it done because she's never there. Should I highlight it like Christine does? Highlight everything? You watched your business going down the tubes because you're not working and fixing the problems to change the salon. I'm not gonna lie. Top Cuts is sinking every moment. Feeling a lot of love today.
I was actually given a second chance for life. But I'm so afraid that I'm gonna lose everything that I've worked so hard for. Tabitha, I really need your help.
I'm Tabitha. I'm tough, I'm talented, I'm taking over.
Top Cuts, can I help you?
Christine. It's Tabitha.
Hi.
I would like you to get your keys, come outside and meet me, and don't tell your staff that I'm here.
Okay.
Tabitha actually trained me. And now, for her to see how bad things really are, it's embarrassing.
You know I don't do hugs. You hug me straight away. I don't do hugs.
I'm sorry.
All right, well, I have something to show you. Come with me. When did I see you last?
I'm gonna say 2000.
Time flies.
A lot's happened in my life and my career.
Tell me what's going on with the salon.
4 years ago, I got diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. And
I'm sorry.
I left the salon in the hands of my staff. They did their best to run the store for 2.5 years while I was going through treatments, but their passion wasn't there, and it pretty much ran to the ground.
It sounds to me like you're blaming your staff.
Exactly. I just feel that the passion is not there from them, that it's not coming across in their work. And they've run such amok that I don't know how to pull the reins back and run it back to the successful salon that I had 4 years ago. And I almost feel like if I pull the reins back too tight, they'll walk out.
So you feel like you're being held hostage by your staff?
Everybody keeps telling me, you beat being sick. How can you not beat this? Because I can't get control anymore.
So how much debt do you have right now?
About $120,000.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
So obviously there's an issue with getting enough revenue into your business.
Correct.
How much is a haircut in your salon?
21.
21. To me, the first thing I think is high volume, low prices.
Exactly. I would rather do 4 haircuts at $21 than 1 at $40. And I feel that if I keep them busy, it will bring in more money.
When's the last time that you actually raised your prices?
2.5 years ago, and we got a lot of resistance.
And how much did you raise your prices?
We raised them $2. They were 19.
That's $1 a year. That tells me that you don't think there's quality work being done in your business.
Some quality, but I also feel that me being an educator, I feel that education is very important. They don't want to learn. There's always an excuse.
So why do you think your staff are so unmotivated?
I think it's a comfort level. They come in, do their job, and leave.
Looking around your salon today, I was honestly disappointed. There was absolutely no customer service. No one really giving
Direction.
a client or an experience, which is what people want when they come in.
Right.
So take a look at this.
You don't know who's doing your hair? Robbie's doing your hair. Okay. All right.
What I saw today with the lack of customer service, stylists doing their own hair while clients were in the salon. I actually saw a stylist of yours sitting in their chair when clients were all over the place, sleeping. I don't even think I'd pay the 21 bucks because all I saw was cheap.
You're right. I can't deny it.
But are you proud of this?
No, not anymore. And that's why I don't want to be there anymore.
So how often are you actually in the salon now?
20, 25 hours a week. But I have a camera that I put in to keep an eye on the drawer, and just watching them is an added bonus, actually.
And where do you watch it?
I have it on my home computer.
And is that the only camera that you have in the salon?
There are 3 other cameras.
And do the staff know about them?
Mm-mm.
Sounds to me like you don't trust your staff.
I don't.
Do you have a manager?
I do. Her name's Melissa. She's been with me for years, but the problem is that she works it now her way.
But you're the boss.
My comment to her all the time is, last time I checked, I signed your paycheck.
Well, Melissa definitely seemed a real problem.
She has no respect for me or the staff.
Well, take a look at this.
I don't point out imperfections every day.
You don't?
No, I don't. I don't call Chris for imperfections. Do you think I called Chris this morning and told her that you're this Bella woman
We
who
really
didn't
don't
have
need
a
to
hair?
have this conversation up here. I'm in a store full of people.
Well, I don't care who's here. How about that? I really don't care. And if I'm the manager and I make the rules, then I can talk about whatever I want on the floor and let Chris deal with me later.
How are you?
So who is that?
That's Melissa.
And
the manager.
Melissa's your manager.
Exactly.
And
That's little Chris. They're oil and vinegar.
do you think that's appropriate? Do you think that's
Absolutely
okay
not.
behavior?
No, because at least Christine was trying to deal with it somewhere else, and Melissa's attitude is, I don't care.
Well, it was interesting to me because that seems to be the management style. Let's take a look at this.
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
You're
I'm
not listening. I'm right here.
Listening.
Just confronted me, and now you just confronted Christine up front, not caring
I
what
don't
you
care
said.
because guess what,
I
Chris?
care.
You f***ing confront me in front of everybody here. Or you call me 100 times before my day even starts. Really?
Right,
If this is how you want to conduct it, fine. We can conduct it like a little show.
Why don't you go outside,
Go
take
outside,
a break.
Take a break.
For 5
Okay,
minutes.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that right now.
I'm flabbergasted by this, I have to tell you, because you'd prefer to be spoken to like a piece of garbage than to actually stand up and reprimand the staff member. What I see is unprofessional, no customer service, the staff don't care about the work, you're not proud of the work, and you would prefer to stay at home.
I would.
You cannot phone it in and save this salon. And I've seen enough. Give me your keys. I'm taking over. Gather round, everyone. Hello. You all look petrified. Gather round.
When Tabitha first walked in the door, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe she's here. Like, wow, this is really happening. Holy sh**.
I'm Tabitha, and I'm taking over. I have cancelled all your appointments for the week, and in that week, everything will change because you're going to play by my rules. And at the end of the week, some of you may be working here, and some of you may not. It's the first time I've seen you lost for words all day, Melissa.
No, I'm letting you take over, Tabitha. That's exactly what I'm going to let you do.
Really? Mm-hmm. Maybe we should change your title to being a
Listen,
smart
I'll
ass.
give it up. I really don't care. I'm
Maybe
like,
that's the
ready
title
for
you
it.
should have.
Yeah, sort of. I don't care what Tabitha thinks of me or what she says about me. I don't.
Unbelievable. So, would you like to show me around this place? So, this is your reception area.
Yes.
Who cleans these?
The assistants do.
The assistants do.
It's so crazy there. I don't have the time to clean. And it's because it's like a fast food shop. I'm at the window, like next, next, next.
Chris, look at this. It's absolutely filthy.
I'm mortified. I would say my salon is a lot filthier than I thought it was.
Disgusting. Oh, the cushion's broken.
Oh. Ew, that's disgusting.
Top Cuts is disgusting. And what's really disappointing is that neither Chris nor her staff seem to care that this place is much closer to the bottom than the top. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m, staff meeting. Good morning.
Good morning.
I've spoken to Chris, but now it's time to get the staff's point of view of what they think the problems are in here. So my first question for you guys is, how long is Chris actually in the salon, physically in the salon?
Not enough.
4 days a week.
4 days a week.
Not even, though.
We just got to get her passion back in here. That's what we have to do.
That's key.
And it also sounds like not only do you have to get her passion back in here, you want to get your boss back in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I miss the old her, but now it's like that camera. See that camera? You see that? Yes. She sits there at home and watches me on it.
So do you all feel like it's because Chris doesn't trust you?
Yes.
That she has this camera?
Yes.
I just think she lost motivation to be here because of how everything is run. She feels like she's just a regular employee, so.
Excuse me. There wouldn't be problems being called to her every 10 minutes if you didn't make it a problem.
And it's not a problem until you start going back in her face and she has no authority in here.
You two have problems?
Yes.
Tell me about the friction.
For example, there's an appointment messed up in the book. It's an immediate phone call to Chris, the owner.
Not true.
And then it's, she says it's not true, but Chris is calling me from home, like, did you know there was an issue with the book? Obviously, she had to have been told that.
So you think little Chris is a snitch?
I'm not the only one in here with that kind of opinion, though.
I honestly feel like when Christine's around, I have to watch what I say.
I don't care. I could be the shop rat. Don't care. It's her business, and if she asks me something point blank, she's getting an answer.
She obviously hasn't tried to resolve the battle.
She keeps telling us to go in a room and either both of us walk out friends or one of us will walk out.
If she sat in a room with me, bitch wouldn't make it out alive. Honest to God, you have jeopardized the friendship that I have had with Chris because you don't get along with me or you don't like me, and that's not fair to me.
This triangle is very confusing. I don't mind a menage a trois, but this one is a little too much for me. So you feel like your relationship with Chris, the owner, is totally being sacrificed because little Christine's involved somehow.
It's just getting to a point where the relationship between me and Chris 5 years ago was, let's do this together, and now it's like, I can't stand you. In the last 11 years, I was there for her, she was there for me. I mean, Chris fed and held my son before I did. I was Chris's best friend until little Christine came along. And then it just disintegrated.
It sounds like the conflict is definitely impacting this business.
It does.
And the stylists.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Do you guys agree?
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously that's something that needs to be fixed because it's also impacting the clients,
Absolutely.
which impacts the bottom line. And that's why I've been called here, because of the bottom line. So let me ask you this, okay? Because Chris told me yesterday that it's $21 for a haircut and blow dry.
The prices are ridiculous. They need to be higher, definitely.
She cares more about quantity than she does about quality. Every 15 minutes, we have to bang out a haircut.
Chop cuts.
Rush.
So you just called yourself chop cuts. How does that as stylists make you guys feel?
Rushed, we're like always tense and like, it's like frustrating.
Work at McDonald's and you get the same
Well, that's exactly what it's like.
How do you think that makes us feel that our boss, doesn't give a shit about the quality of the work, It makes us not care either. I don't.
So how much education is offered in this salon?
Not a lot.
Not enough.
I don't even remember the last class that we had.
Because I know Chris is an educator, I find it extraordinary that there's no education in the salon weekly, or at least
Never.
monthly. At least.
Never.
Chris knows that I have very high expectations of her because I know the kind of work that she can do. And now it's time for me to see what you guys can do. I want to see you guys give me your best work, not your $21 version work. I want to see if you can actually do top cuts and not chop cuts. Yesterday, I didn't see a whole hell of a lot of customer service. I didn't see... It strikes me that you're not very good at listening to the rules. But I don't want excuses. I'm telling you, I want clients taken care of. Since Chris is never in her salon, I wanted her to see how her stylists handle a consultation.
What about that picture is it that you like?
but between the lack of communication.
If you did something like that, because you'll eventually get the roots, and then how would you,
Spit it out.
I can't.
I can't take it anymore.
You're making me nervous.
It's killing me. And the lack of any real effort.
So what are we gonna do?
I like everything about it but the color.
Stay in the Brown family?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good.
Not good.
No?
No, not good at all. I'd be surprised if anyone walked out of Top Cut's a happy customer.
I would really like to do bright browns with like some red pops.
I don't do highlights.
What do you mean you don't do highlights?
I just don't feel comfortable, and I haven't had enough experience.
So why haven't you done a class? Not only do these stylists give piss-poor consultations, they lack any education. And the fact that Chris is an educator and hasn't passed on her knowledge is baffling to me. Why are you sitting there texting?
I thought it was them working, us kind of sitting back watching them work. Kind of.
No, you're just being lazy and you want to sit on your ass. So why don't you go and see if anyone needs anything?
Okay.
Maybe we can do that third color as maybe like a bright golden brown.
Maybe if there wasn't so much.
Okay, like maybe sporadic. Okay.
So now wow me.
Okay.
Little Chris certainly does a lot around here. She answers the phones, plums, and cleans up. She's like a jack of all trades. Do you typically do that? Is that your job?
Yeah.
Receptionist slash plumber?
To get a plumbing company out here to do each thing, they hit me up for a couple $100. Bottom line is everything. We need this
Why are
money.
you getting so upset over it?
Because I feel terrible for her.
It's okay. I mean, there's got to be a reason. It
I know
shows
where
that you
it was
care.
years ago. I know where this business was years ago. And to see Chris lose that drive too, it kills me.
Why do you think it's changed so much? What do you think happened?
Honestly, I think she got the scare of her life.
Do you think she uses getting sick as an excuse?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes it's not a crutch. You're healthy now, thank God. Let's go. Let's move on. But
do you think it would change?
I hope so. I hope this is the eye-opener she needs.
The key to foil. What I'm going to do is put my lightener midway down. So when I let go, see the tension hasn't moved. It's your turn.
I was actually happy that Tabitha helped me. I didn't want to screw up anybody's hair, but I'm always up for learning more stuff and doing more.
Little Christine and Melissa are polar opposites. Christine has been busting her ass all day, while Melissa sits on her ass with a smirk on her face, and I would like to wipe it off. Was I clear this morning what to do?
Stay on top of the clients and the girls, make sure they get coffee or they...
So what wasn't clear for you? And you're shaking your head?
I can
no,
take
well,
care
don't
of
go
clients.
when you want to go, because
No,
now
I know,
you wanted
but,
to have
you know,
this conversation.
The conversation is over,
So
though.
it will be over when I say it's over, not
Okay.
when you decide it's over.
Okay, that's wonderful.
And you can lose that attitude with me, because let me tell you, it is not becoming, and you are not good enough at what you do.
Absolutely
To
not.
have that kind of attitude with me, and I will
100%
not
right.
tolerate it. And do not answer me back, because it doesn't work with me.
It feels so good to see somebody take Melissa down a notch and knock her off a pedestal a little bit and give to her what she gives to me and Chris on almost a daily basis.
I give respect when I'm given respect, and so far, you haven't done that.
Okay, holy shit, Tabitha's a bitch. And she's making me even more angry. She's making me even more f***ing bitter. I'm done.
So what do you think?
I love it a lot.
I think the colour's lovely. Really, really lovely. Chris has a revolving door business model that doesn't set her stylist up for success. Colour looks really nice.
Colour's perfect.
But today, when I gave them time, everyone left happy. What do you think?
I really love it.
Really nice job on the foil. It's nice to see people accept getting out of their comfort zone.
I feel proud of myself.
So good. You should. It's always good to learn something new. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
I know she has a lot of hair.
She does.
And it was a lot of work, but it looks nice. Customer service is a problem in this place. And I have to tell you, when I have an owner that's not in here very often, then I have a manager that is pissed off, and then stylists that don't feel motivated, that's a problem. And what it means is that there is a lot of room for improvement across the board, all the way, top down. Do you guys agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow we're going to start. You know, it was interesting because I started my day with sitting down with your staff and having a staff meeting, and everyone said they're rushed.
I just need that money in the drawer, you know, unfortunately.
Right, but you haven't raised your prices in 2 years.
Yeah.
What it's doing is it's not motivating your staff because they think they're worth more.
Right.
And that has to change. And look, here's something that you're not going to want to hear. One of the things that really concerns me is the situation with Melissa and little Chris.
I think that it's come from the fact that me and little Christine became exceptionally close when I got sick. So she's always got my back. So I think Melissa looks that I favor her, but I just appreciate her.
It's a problem in here, especially when I have all your staff saying they think that you have little Chris here to be your snitch. She's taken a bullet for you because she's got your back, clearly.
Right.
But do you understand that the tension that that's creating in your business is actually impacting your finances and your bottom line as well?
Absolutely.
Because what's happening is, between Melissa's outbursts, the fighting with her and little Christine, and the fact that your staff feel like they don't have time to do things. You're lucky it's only 120 grand in debt.
You're right.
Your staff want you to be the boss and they want you in here. I know you're tough because I know what you've gone through.
Yep.
And I know that you beat it. No more excuses. You have to be the boss. You have to be the leader.
I think I'm ready.
I hope you're ready.
I am.
You just have to realise how tough you are. So go home and get some sleep, because tomorrow I'm going to kick your ass.
I'm gonna have to make some changes because there's only one way for this salon to go, because I'm not letting it go down. It's going up.
What's that look for?
Because you're at my home.
I am at your home.
Come in.
Chris says she wants to make a change, but if she doesn't stop managing her staff through hidden cameras, Top Cuts will never be successful. When you opened this salon, was this what you thought it would be?
When I opened my salon, I was there 6 days a week.
The 20 hours that you're spending here, you should be spending in your business instead of logging on to see that they're eating at the desk or they're sitting in a chair doing their own hair.
But see, like, that's the
In a
funny,
station.
like, I could never call right now because they don't know to say, hey, you know, why is she doing her own hair in the salon?
You're right, you can't call. Little Christine knows though, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
And she's actually willing to take the rap for you.
I know.
You're making everyone hate her for something she hasn't done.
You know, negative energy is just going to bring down the whole atmosphere of the salon. And I do feel bad that little Christine has been taking the heat for it. And it really wasn't little Christine, it was me.
It's really, really come to a point that it's cancerous in your salon, and you have to come clean about it. It's hard for you, isn't it?
It is.
Why?
I guess it was my security blanket.
I have to tell my staff that there are hidden cameras because I need to turn this around. I beat cancer, and I think that that's coming through all those obstacles. I think that's why Tabitha is disappointed that I just threw in the towel and gave up. But I'm gonna prove her wrong.
All right, we have a big day ahead of us.
We do?
Yes, we do. You ready for some hard work?
All right.
Chris runs a chop shop. It's all about quantity over quality. But quality work is what's going to help her get out of debt. Yesterday, your staff repeatedly told me that they feel like they work in a fast food restaurant. So today, I thought you should work in a fast food restaurant. You're going to be making 25 cheeseburgers in 10 minutes.
What? They're not even gonna cook in 10 minutes.
There was no way I was doing 25 burgers in 10 minutes. There's no way.
You have 10 minutes and your time starts now. Feels a bit like an assembly line, doesn't it?
It does.
What about if we throw a couple more on?
But there's no room on the grill.
You know what? You need to make room.
The meat's not gonna cook.
And if you don't cook the colour properly, it's not going to work.
Correct.
It's the same as this.
I see it now.
And you have 30 seconds.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, that's actually what your stylist said to me. 10 seconds. And your time is up. So we got 5 done.
This is just gross. I wouldn't eat these.
I wouldn't eat these either. So now we're going to do things differently, and we're going to do them my way. I've brought in some high-quality ingredients so that you can actually make a high-quality burger.
Wow.
You have no time limit, so why don't you make me a really nice one?
Okay.
It wasn't that hard to cook a burger for Tabitha. You know, you had better ingredients. You had gourmet mustard, different cheeses, and you had a variety. And you had better everything.
That actually looks yummy.
That one I might eat.
Night and day. And also, it's important for you to have the time to be able to make this one.
Right. I was like, oh my God. I've realized that quantity over quality was where we were at in the salon. It's not the way I want to be now.
It's time for you to lead your team. They can make each other a burger like you made for me.
Do I get to make the teams?
I think that's a brilliant idea. Chris's staff needs to learn that giving great customer service starts with doing a great consultation. So today, Chris is going to lead all of you and teach you about quality. Chris has decided who is going to be working together in teams.
Robin and Melissa, Annie and Teresa, Allie and Joanne.
Okay.
Kristen and Chris, and little Christine and Melissa.
We're best friends.
Well, you may not have to be the best of friends.
No, absolutely not.
But when you're in the salon, you have to be able to work together. So, you're going to practice quality control by making a burger for your partner just how they like it.
You're gonna find out what they like on their burger, how they like it, and you are gonna prepare each other's burger.
I don't even touch meat. I don't touch red meat.
Just make the best of it.
And I have vegetarian options.
You guys can get started. Pick a bun.
Top Cuts is like a fast food restaurant. Tomatoes. I definitely wish that I would have more time so that I could produce the quality of work, so I don't have to shovel through haircuts.
I can't really touch the red meat.
You're gonna have to. You got gloves on and you're not coming into contact with it.
I'm gonna throw up if I look at a burger.
Grab a portobello. I'll eat a portobello. Go ahead.
Christine's making a compromise for you.
Right, I understand
so
that.
What I want you to do is
All
make
right,
her
she
burger.
made mine. I'll make hers now. We're good.
Don't make excuses for her.
Right away, that wall went up, and she just did not want to hear it. And to me, that makes me believe that you don't want to be a team player.
You're putting up a wall, and you're making a spectacle of it, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you not being a team player, and this is what's hurting me. You don't understand that.
Okay, Chris.
You didn't even have a conversation with her because you didn't even want to say 2 words to the girl. Try and make a conversation.
That's exactly
You know what,
how it
Melissa?
works.
I'm over it. I'm done. It's gonna be my way or no way, and that's the way it's going. This is gonna be my store. It's gonna run my
It's
way.
always been your store.
No, not in your eyes.
Believe me, it's always been your store.
Okay.
Everything always gets done the way you want it to get
No,
done.
it does not, and
It
that's
gets
the problem.
done. It gets done, though.
It gets done your way. This time, it's my way.
So what difference did it make?
It made a
gonna
lot
get
of difference
done.
because I asked you to do it. End of story.
Okay. I don't care how Chris likes it done, because Chris is never in the salon. You don't like the way I do something? Really? Do it yourself.
I'm like shaking.
You did the right thing. It is your way. And let me just tell you this. Really, really, really proud of you. Good. Clearly, Melissa likes to do everything her way, but her arrogance is undermining Chris's authority, and that has to change, otherwise she has to go. So everyone's burger's done? Yep. Mm-hmm. They all look good. Do you get the point that it has to be about quality? Because a hamburger, in a way, is like a haircut. It's very personal, and you all have a way that you want it done. As every client that walks in your door has a way they want their hair done. And that's why it's important to make sure that people are getting quality.
I think Tabitha has definitely gotten through to Chris. I haven't seen Chris act the way she did today in a really long time, and I loved it. I feel like she's gonna be more motivated like the old Chris, like the Chris that we all miss.
So why don't we go sit down and actually enjoy these burgers? Cool. Today, I saw people that were working together and that wanted to make something of quality. And that makes me feel good because I think we're on the right track. Now, this morning, I went to Chris's house and we had an interesting conversation. Everyone knows about this camera above the front desk. I heard about it a lot. And you all said that you hate it. I think there's something that you told me you would like to share with your staff.
I owe you guys a big apology because you have thought that little Christine has been my rat. You guys think that it's her, and no, it's not Christine calling me. And there are actually 4 cameras in this salon, and I have been watching every one of your moves. While I was sick, trying to recuperate, the cameras are there, and I see you guys goofing off, and that hurt me a lot, and I could not trust yous. And that's why the cameras were there.
I just got like hit with a brick wall. She made me think that Christine's a bitch. Like I know I didn't like her, but I know I didn't hate her. But over time and everything that's been going on, like it just made me hate her. And like honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen after today.
I am apologizing to you. I'm trying to be the person and boss that you want me to be. And I had to be honest.
I feel vindicated because I know a lot of people were pointing the finger at me. It feels better knowing that people know the truth.
So there'll be no more eyes in the sky?
Nope.
And
No,
you'll be
she'll
here.
have eyes behind her chair. She's leading by example and saying, here's what I did, forgive me, let's go forward, but you have to do that too. Are you willing to do it, Melissa?
I need to see it to believe it.
If you're gonna continue and keep resisting me, then I don't want you on my team.
I want things to change. I want them to get better because I want things to go back to the way they used to be. I want that Chris back, the Chris that can trust her staff, the Chris that's fun to come to work with. And, you know, for the first time in a while, I'm hopeful because I think things might change.
Hello. Hi. Look how nice everyone looks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you ready to see?
Absolutely.
Yes. All right, come on. Are you okay?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful. So, new reception area, okay? New sofa, new chairs. The desk has been refurbished, so it's a nice, fabulous-looking desk to welcome clients.
I love it. I absolutely, positively love the way the salon looks.
Cushy mats! So yes, there are mats for everyone. Absolutely beautiful Takara Belmont chairs. Brand new stations, brand new countertops.
I love it.
Okay, let's keep going.
Oh my God, it was amazing. The stations, the chairs, they were white, gorgeous.
You have a Millennium salon management system. And the cameras are gone. Because I want Chris in the salon managing the staff and being the boss. And for Melissa and little Christine, today is about customer service and you two working together well.
Yeah.
Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Can you shake on it?
We can shake on it.
We had a conversation the other night.
You had a conversation the other night? Get out. Tell me.
I approached Christine and I said to her that I really want to make it work for Chris more than anything. And we both agreed that night that we were gonna just settle it.
That is a huge step in the right direction.
I've had an epiphany. This entire experience has changed me as a person, I think. And I'm hoping that it's gonna be long-standing.
It's not about doing chop cuts anymore. Today is about being top cuts because I want you to prove to Chris that your work is worth more than 21 bucks. So get your station set up. Clients will be here soon and let's make it a great day.
What I would say is just do a couple
Just to frame her face a little.
It felt really good today to be a boss, to grab the reins back and lead a team.
Okay.
Got it.
And to actually know that they wanted me there.
Right here.
And go like that. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to be like the foil queen.
No, she's the queen, okay?
Well, that's true. Okay. The foil princess. How's
Okay,
that?
I'll be your princess. I think that Chris is willing to make a change because now Chris really understands where we're coming from. Being rushed is not nice.
Chris seemed like a different person today. She was motivated, she was helping her team, and she was engaged. And that positive attitude carries over to the staff.
I did it!
Oh my God.
So she's gonna learn it better than I
I cut
did.
Melissa's hair today. Charged
Cut
her
my hair.
$1. She paid me $1, and we got a receipt.
Wow.
Me and Christine worked together for the first time in a while, and the world didn't end, and nothing went wrong. And it actually felt good for us to be on the same page.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that you and Melissa are up here working side by side.
You know what? The devil's a little bit cold. He called. He said it's a little cold down there. Something's freezing over. I think everybody definitely put their best foot forward in the salon today. If we can only duplicate today for the rest of ever, we'd be phenomenal.
So while everyone finishes up for the day, why don't you and I sit down and talk about my final recommendations?
Absolutely.
Okay, come on. So how do you think today went?
I felt good. I really did. I wanted to be here.
Which is a big
Actually,
change from a week ago. So my first recommendation is that you have to be in the salon 40 hours a week.
Absolutely.
Leading them, educating them, and helping them.
That's what I plan on doing. I have to be here.
Okay. And my other recommendation is this salon should be known as the salon to come to for great colour.
Right.
And the only way to get it there is bring their education up.
I think a lot of it has to do with passion as well. I think that if they are excited about being here, they're willing to learn more.
I've looked at comparisons, salons all around this area, and your work is at least $10 lower than anyone else's, at least.
We're gonna raise them.
And what are you gonna raise them to?
At least go to 25 right now.
What I want you to always remember is that you can be affordable, but you don't have to be cheap.
Correct.
So, as far as Melissa,
I'm like waiting for the ceiling to fall.
I was actually going to recommend that you fire her. I left here the other day and thought she will never change. And was totally blown away because I did see a change.
I was shocked.
So that is not my recommendation. But what are you going to do if Melissa takes a step back into her old behavior? Would you fire Melissa?
Absolutely. Skep's on it.
I wonder what Tabitha's gonna do.
What do you think she was gonna do?
Very nerve-wracking.
I'm so nervous. Is anybody else nervous? It's been a lot. It's been a lot the last couple of days, right?
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think she'll fire anybody?
Maybe you.
Me? Me? What? Where's the positivity around here?
Chris and I were just sitting down talking about my final recommendations. She told me earlier that she's proud of her salon and proud of all of you guys. And she wants to be here because she's motivated. And that passion's back. So you have your boss back.
Awesome.
And hopefully all of you guys will follow her lead. And little Chris and Melissa. I really was blown away with how well you both work together. That has to continue. And Chris and I talked about what would happen if it doesn't stay that way.
I already know my position would be resigned before I could fire. I want to make it work. And now that the old Chris is back in the picture, I think I'm more excited for it than ever.
So, I have one more thing for you.
My key. I totally forgot.
Good luck. Be the boss that I know that you can be.
I will. I promise.
And you guys don't let her down, because you never know. I might be back. All right? Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye.
I went all day without crying.
And then you can cry now.
I love you guys.
I think Tabitha had an impact on everyone. And now it's about new beginnings because I see the salon going from here only one direction, and that's gonna be up. 1, 2, 3,
It's been 6 weeks since I was at Top Cuts, and when I left, Chris was passionate about her business again. And Melissa and little Christine seem to have buried the hatchet. I can't wait to see how they're doing today.
Wow. Hello.
How was everything?
Everything's great.
Yeah? How's everyone doing?
They actually love coming to work. I like coming to work.
Oh, be still my heart.
Christine took me to get a tattoo.
Little Christine?
We had a little bonding moment.
Wow.
Things are a lot better than they were. There's not a lot of disputes, there's not a lot of arguing, there's not a lot of fighting in here. It makes the work environment a lot easier.
So the hatchet's been buried?
I think so. Yeah, I definitely think so.
And are the cameras still down?
Yes, they are.
Well, I'm glad, because it means Chris has to be here.
Yeah, no, she definitely is. Now you can see that she loves what she does in here.
Well, maybe Friday.
How does it feel to actually spend more time in here now?
I like being here now.
You actually sound passionate again about your salon.
I am passionate. After Tabitha left, we actually increased our prices. I thought that I was going to lose some clientele over it, and I didn't. And I was able to take a paycheck, which was a good thing.
So how many classes have you had since I was here?
I've had 2.
Okay.
And a meeting.
And a meeting.
And a meeting.
Do you feel there's a difference with everyone's work now? That they're actually doing quality work?
Yes. They like the changes. It's definitely been a good thing.
Wow, Chris has really invested in her salon again. She's raised her prices, she's spending more time in the business, and she's providing education for her staff. Even Melissa and little Christine are getting along. And if they keep this up, Top Cuts will be a great success. Next time on Tabitha Takes Over.
When it was in its prime, Next Gen Barbershop was slammed at all times.
What happened to your business?
We made our clients very upset.
Barbers walked out. They were overworked and underpaid.
Sounds like your own business. There's a lot of wrong in here.
I think it's your head that's crooked.
Barbershops are evolving. Guys want the gentleman's place, not some pokey chop shop.
Disgusting.
Your past employees are gone, and none of that's our fault. Next Gen is a band of friggin' enemies.
This is a disgrace.